Good morning. Hey, my mouth just finished. It is December 4th, 5:22 in the morning. Getting some energy, getting my workout in this morning. And as you can see, I'm still walking around my building because, as you know, if you've watched yesterday's video, we still got this king tide going on. And it only happens within the first hour that I wake up. So actually, that's not entirely true. It happens when it happens. But yeah, king tide is still in town. Like I said, I think it'll be another week at least before this phase of the tides rising at this hour passes. And heck, if it wants to rise at 8 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, I'm more than happy. But if you watch a few videos back in November, I did start noticing that. So it's been slowly building up to what it is today along the way. So can't be surprised. And that's kind of like what I've been taking away from life recently. Is just you can't be surprised if things close in around you anymore. And it's pretty not good if it takes you by surprise. Because if it does, it means you're not paying attention. And for the longest time, I don't pay attention. I'll tell you this story that I told a buddy of mine last night. I have this pegboard in my kitchen. And the pegboard looks the way it does. I hang things on a pegboard and they let it lie where it falls. So last week Monday, or this past Monday, I forget which day, the buddy comes over and he says he doesn't like this about the pegboard. He says, you see how the things are hanging lower than the pegboard? He says, I don't like that. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. You like what you like and I like what I like. So a couple days ago, I went and fixed it. Initially, when I was met with that constructive criticism, I just took it as a affront to my pride, and this my way is better than your way, and I heard that. That's what I heard, and so I'm like, well, I'm going to do it my way. but I thought about it, and I fixed it, and now it looks a lot better, as you can see in the thumbnail. That's what my pegboard looks like now. And I started thinking yesterday, like, why could I not see it like the way he did? Even though we both look at the exact same thing, but he saw it in a different light. He would like it to be this way, this way, this way, this way. And I listened to that, and I kind of, in my own way, arranged it like how he said. And I like it now. So I thought to myself, why? So I wrote that down in my story for life, homework for life storybook called The Pegboard. And I couldn't see what he saw. Why? Well, I thought about the utility of it rather than the aesthetic of it. And I said, why? Well, I guess I don't really care about the way things look. Have you always felt that way? No. I think I used to like some things that had to be nice looking. For example, my Toyota Corolla, when I got it, I love to shine that thing up and make it look really nice. I took some pride in making my Corolla look like that, the way it is. I would buy the clay bar. I would clay bar it up, I'd polish it, because I felt very proud of that car. Even though that car was not necessarily a junk-a-lunk car, but yeah, that car wasn't the best car. So I said, why? Have you always felt this way? I said, I guess, well, maybe I take pride in things looking nice up to a certain point. And what I mean is, for example, my health, you know, things have a certain threshold that it gets to, that if it gets past that threshold, then I stop liking what it looks like. I just don't care anymore. Does that make sense? Things will get so bad that after a while you use the excuse, however twisted it may be, that I just don't care about it. I just don't care. But in actuality, you still do care, but you don't care enough to change it, or it's gotten out of hand so that you just accept the way it is. And that's the way I think it happened with my pegboard. I didn't care too much about it, and I didn't take much pride in the way it looked. And yeah, it just became one of those things in my life that I stopped taking pride in it. And so it made me kind of look at my own situation and have I allowed my life to get too out of whack? That a few years ago I just said, I don't really care. I look the way I look. I don't care. But in actuality, I actually still did care. But it became so overwhelming in order to change it that I used the I don't care about it, that's the way I am, as a guise for my life is out of control. But sometimes it takes another person to come into your kitchen and take a look at your pegboard and say, no, I think it would look better this way or that way. And he was right. It did. So sometimes getting other person's perspective on life, I don't know why they turn off the lights. Look, how are people supposed to drive with the lights off like this? But anyway, sometimes getting people's perspective, change of perspective, helps to man, it's really killing the mood. People's change of perspective helps to give you a new, fresh look on life and say, hey, it's not that far away, it's not that overwhelming. All it takes is a little adjustment on my white pegboard. So yeah, that's something I took away from yesterday. He had told me it at the beginning of this week, but I kind of sat down and thought about it a little bit more. And yeah, that's my pegboard story. So it is Saturday, so make sure you guys are out there and enjoying the weekend as much as possible. Hopefully you guys can relax a little bit. Sunday is more of a relaxed day for me rather than Saturday. But keep disciplined, set up a routine for yourself. And the importance of a routine that I feel is that it takes away all the decisions that you have to make in the morning. If you just follow a certain routine, you save a little bit of willpower for yourself to use on these bigger decisions. And I feel having a routine of mine in the morning, I really miss it. If I don't do it, I miss it. And I feel it too. Yeah, poor guy. There's gonna be a story right here soon. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but you can see this man. He does the trash. He cleans the trash and he empties it out, and he's walking right here. He's walking right here in the water, still emptying our trash cans. There's a story in there somewhere that I'm gonna pull up one day, because that's pretty profound. And that's not even a guy. That's a girl. Yeah, it's pretty bad over here. So yeah, I don't know if you can see her under the light over there. Right here. Yeah. Yep. You can see her. You see her? There's a story there somewhere. I'll find it and make myself feel bad. Make myself realize something good about myself. All right, love you guys. Aloha, take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.